How did you experience the hypnosis session?
The hypnosis session was very comfortable and pleasant for me. I felt very safe. I liked your holistic approach.
And I'm curious, was it what you expected?
Yes and no. I did expect this level of professionalism and the feeling of safety. I thought I'm going to get that from you. But no, I was surprised by the hand thing. That was something new and refreshing. I learned something.
How did you feel before the session?
I was a mess. Honestly, I mean, I can always ground myself, but my mind was racing and I seemed to be having thoughts in a loop. Thoughts of insecurity, indecisiveness, I think was the best way to describe what was going on in my head. And it was kind of chaotic thoughts, going back and forth with decisions, asking myself over and over the same thing, expecting different results, which is the definition of madness. So, yeah, all over place mentally.
Mm. What would you say was your biggest struggle?
My biggest struggle was to release the thoughts and to go back into my heart, to just calm down. Should I take action, even though I wasn't inspired to? I did start something in my work and then I had a problem with inconsistency and jumping from task to task, you know. The biggest struggle was to let go of all those thoughts and focus on my heart and let it guide me and relax, actually. I felt guilty. I think guilt was probably one of the emotions for relaxing, for needing time off.
Mm.
And I also realized during our talk before the initial hypnosis, I also realized I did have some buried feelings towards my mother and unhealed female side of the family wound.
Mm.
And that was preventing me from having this peace.
What is it that you did before that didn't work for you?
I would say I've done everything. I'm very devoted to my self-healing, and for my whole life I've been in therapy, in psychotherapy, different psychologists. I meditate a couple of hours a day. I do somatic breathing, calms my nervous system, but it's hard to give yourself the feedback. So this is where you come in. The subconscious is ruling our lives 95% of the time. It's very much in our interest to get to know it and to, through you and your work, to actually reach it.
Was there a time when you hesitated to do a hypnosis session?
Yes, but not with you. In my first hypnosis, I think what people think is what I thought as well for years. Reading Freud and his psychoanalysis and free association, I used to watch these movies where he would actually hypnotize and they would fall, like you just see a head drop and you always think it's that you're unconscious. What if they hypnose me into voting right or something? I always thought you're giving access to somebody to play with your mind. I bet a lot of people don't really know how hypnosis works. And my first experience, when I actually decided to try it, I was completely aware of everything in the moment, just absolutely relaxed. This was a different experience and I didn't fear it at all. I was actually looking forward to it.
How would you describe that you feel after the session now?
I feel relaxed and calm. There are definitely outside external challenges that everyone faces, but I feel I can turn them around to my benefit and I'm much calmer now. All those questions in my head about, am I doing the right thing? Should I have done something differently? Should I do this? Take action, not take action. All the confusion in my head is gone because I accepted the fact that I don't need to have all the answers. And I tend to be stubborn like that, where I need the answers now, you know? So I feel I've let go of control. I feel peaceful and calm. And there's just something that I would call a deep knowing of everything is going to work out beautifully, especially if I don't push it or put my brakes on it or try to control it. So I'm exactly where I need to be. This is what I feel. And beautiful things are on the horizon. So
Yes.
it's quite good, right?
It's very good. Yes, I'm so happy for you. This is what happens. This is what we did in less than 2 hours. This almost sounds like a magic pill to people who don't know hypnosis, right? Because they hear you say this and it's amazing. It's almost too good to be true. This is what I hear when people say. It's like, oh, but if I can solve it in 2 hours, I would have done it already. You know, certain skepticism, maybe a light fear as well. So
Blockages. I think we always tend to self-sabotage more than anything. Anybody else is sabotaging us, you know. The whole universe is conspiring for us to be relaxed and love life and live joyfully and calmly. And what we do is we worry, we stress, we push, we grind, you know. I think that the answer is much simpler, and your method proves it. The answer to our problems is just know how to tap in it and let go. But we humans tend to complicate. It cannot be that simple, you know. It is magic, because what is defined as magic is a shift in perspective. And if you consider one session of hypnotherapy the miracle, then I think you should definitely try it.
what has changed?
What has changed is internal breaks have disappeared. And I believe my subconscious is still working on showing me. What has changed the most for me personally is it told me you cannot find any answers with the mess you're doing, you know. Sit, breathe, and don't feel guilty about it. Give yourself time. And the answers you have inside, they will come, but only if you listen, if you're calm, if you breathe, not if you're checking your phone and going all about the same problem and around. So this is what changed, and without a guilt trip. And I think that's what we humans need to understand, that we need to take care of us individually. We're not robots. So once you realize that, you don't have guilt is such a stupid emotion. Guilt is what my psychiatrist used to say, the most unproductive. It's a paralysis emotion. It does nothing to you. And I think this is what this hypnosis mostly relieved me of.
Wow. Yeah.
I see the shift in what I released and what I am allowing now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so beautiful, and I'm so happy for you. So
I'm happy
profound.
for me.
And you're still glowing. I love it.
I don't want to just reprogram my subconscious once. Why stop at once? There are so many things that can be improved. I'm looking forward to booking another one. We spoke about it for another topic, and I think we're going to be probably seeing each other a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.